Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day this video may find you. I hope and pray that everyone is having a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed month, a blessed year. Thank you so much for returning to the channel. If you are one of my returning viewers or one of my amazing subscribers. If you're new to the channel, then welcome, welcome. Listen, people, I like to do my introduction and just dive right in. So, what it is that I want to talk about on this video today, people, is about a mother being proud of her son for abandoning and mistreating his wife. Yes, I know that's something that people are like, what in the world? Where does that happen at? Look around you. It's happening, and it's happening a lot. It really is. And the reason why is a mother that is proud of her son. And I'm not going to say that they would say that, right? They wouldn't say, son, I'm proud of you that you didn't do right by your wife, that you mistreated your wife, that you abandoned your wife emotionally, physically, that you cheated on your wife. They're not going to say that they're proud of that, but their actions, okay? And the number one action that a mother is proud of her son in doing these things is when a woman does not address those issues with their son. If their son is engaging in these types of things, and trust me, they know what they are. They may not at first, but at some point, if the marriage has been a certain period of time, they know. They know. But that's the number one thing. If the mom does not sit down with their son and talk to them about how they're treating their wife and their family. If a mother does not do that, she is proud of her son for being the same horrible man that she had. She's proud of that. And she's happy that the woman that her son married didn't get any better than what she got. She's happy about that. That makes her feel good, because that makes her feel like, why it is that she should get something that I didn't get. Why it is that her son's wife would get a better man than she got. She feels like that should not happen. In fact, a mother like that not only is proud of her son for mistreating and abandoning his wife and his family, because at the end of the day, when he do abandon her, more than likely it's because of trauma, because of the mom. With the mom dealing with her own issues, she never dealt with them when a man abandoned her. So she emotionally abused the son. And more than likely, there was some physical, but definitely emotional. And what this does is it puts in the son's head for his whole life that he's been seeking validation from a woman that would not give it to him. This is a lot of that trauma that is going on with men and their ability to do right by their own wives. They have this hurt in them from that very first woman that was supposed to love them, that was supposed to treat them right. She didn't do it. And because she didn't do it, he didn't trust her, the mom. And that affects whether he can trust his wife. The abandonment. Is she going to leave me? He looks at and thinks about the situation with his mom and father. And he thinks he's supposed to duplicate that. The mom literally has put in that man's head, not through words, but actions, that I want you to repeat this. You can tell when a woman is broken from men in her life because she cheers on the other men in her life, her sons and grandsons, nephews, other men. She cheers them on when she sees them abusing the women in their lives. And she's very jealous of the women in her life that have men that is treating them better, like her daughters. If she has a daughter and her daughter has a man that's treating her right, a woman, this is not all women, I'm saying the ones that are bitter, you can tell the difference. Because a mother that is happy or have made peace with her own decisions in life and journey, she is going to want so much more for her children and her grandchildren. The only woman that's going to be proud that her children and her grandchildren do not have love with a significant other, that they're not married, that they're not living in a happy, loving marriage, is a woman that is broken herself. And she plans on leaving this world still broken. And she wants her seed to be broken as well, because she does not want to look like the misfit. She does not want to look like the person that, oh my gosh, people didn't treat her right, but the other people around her got treated right. So that means something's wrong with her, to her. It may not even be the case, but I don't know. A person that, decades have gone by, they've had children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren and all that, and they still have that in their heart. More than likely, they played a huge part in why those men did them the way that they did. But I wanted to do this video here, y'all, because I see so many men. It is sad. So many men. I did a short from off another video where I talked about that one of the main reasons that men end up divorced and back at home with their moms is because their moms are narcissists themselves, or high-level narcissistic traits. And their moms will hop around when they're young and be with their men, and will not have any time for their children but whatever has to do with them. And then when the mom gets old and she doesn't have a man, she wants her son to leave his wife to come take care of her. I mean, he can stay with the wife long as he can afford to take care of 2 houses. But if he can't take care of 2 houses, to her, you need to leave that wife and come and be here, the man for me. And what's sad about it is, when these men get divorced, I'm talking about the ones like you're talking about 40, 50, 60 years old, whatever. they get a divorce, and you know, because of their age and stuff and everything and their income, you know, they can't really get their own place, so they have to go back to mom, right? Or either go live with another woman in her house at 40, 50, 60 years old. The mom would have never, if she still had a man, allowed that man, her son, to come back and live with her. Think about it. A woman that spent her life, what they call living her own life, living her life, having fun, having her boyfriends, from boyfriend to boyfriend, husband to husband, whatever, and nobody's staying with her during all this time that she with her man. She's doing her thing with her man, and ain't nobody, no matter what problems that they have, what their living situation or whatever, they are not living with her. But when she doesn't have a man, then she has room for him. That's not a consequence. I mean, that's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Yeah. That's the backup. If I end up without a man, then that child that I have traumatized, and I've never given them validation. They've always been seeking it for me. This don't work out. All I got to do is put that guilt on them, you know, show them a little bit of fake love, and that'll be my backbone. I'm telling you, I know a lot of people, no, you know, this mom, you're supposed to take care of your mom. No, listen, the Bible says that when you marry a woman, you're supposed to leave your mother and father. The wife do and the husband do. And y'all become one blood. Nobody is supposed to be over your spouse. Now, when your children are infants and they have to be cared for, they're small children, that's a different thing. If you got a spouse that's doing wrong, you know, yeah, you're supposed to take up for the kid. You know, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a situation where, and you know, even people don't even get it, don't even understand, you being loyal and respecting each other as husband and wife, that is taking care of the family. That's taking care of the children. I mean, the children are learning from mom and dad what a healthy marriage looks like. Like, children benefit so much from a husband and wife being as one flesh. They really do. I know the world tells us different, but that's not true. But anyways, that's on another video. I just wanted to talk about that. Yeah, any woman that is proud of her son, like through her actions, like I said, people usually not going to say it out their mouth. Some of them will, but usually they're not going to say out their mouth. But through their actions, if they're proud that their son mistreated and abandoned their wife and their kids, that woman is not her son's friend. She's not. She's his enemy. And she's proud that he didn't succeed, is not succeeding as a man. And this is why, yeah, for sure, she's his enemy. But anyways, people, I know this was one of those hard videos. Doesn't mean it doesn't need to be said. I hope and pray that this video has helped someone. And listen, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.